Hey guys, I'm back again to review another movie for you guys, but this time around I'll be reviewing a Yoruba movie they just released on Akpata TV, I think a few days back or a couple of days back. The title is Suliya. Okay, so Suliya was actually produced and written by Peju Johnson, who played Suliya, the main actress in the movie. So this movie actually features Sanyeri, Abiodub Okeowo, Sidi, Kiki Bakare. If you notice, Kiki Bakare seems to be getting finer. Is that this guy, I don't know what to say. Maybe he's taking his skincare, facial cares very, very personal. Like, he's looking so fine here. Adekola Tijani is there, and also Saidi Balogun, and many other actors and actresses in this movie. Okay, this movie is actually meant to be a comic relief, but unfortunately, I didn't really find it funny. So if you're like me, or maybe I don't know how to put it. I don't find this set of people funny. Sanyeri, this guy, and Sidi. On a normal day, I don't find them funny in movies. So maybe that's why the movie seems unfunny. Yeah, if that's a word to me. However, let's quickly talk about the storyline, the good part, the bad part, and then the rating of the movie and what to expect in part 2. But before I continue, if you are not yet a part of this channel yet, Alice TV, where we review Nollywood movies, Yoruba movies, cinema movies, Nigerian Netflix movies, then click on the subscribe button, be a part of this channel, and also hit the bell button so that whenever I drop another video, you will be notified immediately, and then I'll let you know if this movie is worth watching or not worth watching. You see, I'm very, very nice. I do all the dirty works for you, and then I come here to let you know, go watch it, don't watch it. Yeah. So let's go back to Suliya. Like I said, Suliya was actually meant to be a comic relief, but then personally, I didn't find it funny like that. So according to the storyline of the movie, the movie is actually meant to be about Suliya, who was working for Abiodub Okeowo, who played Madam Cash, this rich madam, always traveling out, China, UK, USA, Canada, name it, Asia, all of these Asian countries. Yeah, so she's a businesswoman and she's always traveling around. So she collected this set of house help. But you see, these house helps, they are in the business of duping men because Suliya is a fine girl. So all they have to do is make her up, cover the tribal marks they gave to her in this movie, and then boom, she goes out there, lure men with her fine body, claim to be a rich man Peking, and then they dupe men. They share it amongst themselves. So Sidi is actually the cook of the house. Suliya takes care of the Madam Cash child, who is an Abirun, a child that is not pay. Okay, and then Sawyer is the gate man, and then this man here is the security, the gate man, the two together. So that's what the movie is all about, the storyline of the movie. And then when they started at the beginning, they showed us where Suliya was, she got a call and then she ran out of the cab, she ran back home. And they showed us how, okay, she was nice to the madam's daughter whenever the madam is not around, but whenever the madam is around, whenever the madam travels like this, now beating upon beating and starving of the poor girl, and then all of them are close, so far so good. The part one of the movie, they've only showed us how they carried out their activities, how they lied to men, even though it's only one man that they've showed us so far, and that's Kiki Bakare with his friends, of course. I don't understand what this guy here is doing in this part of the movie. Like, he's older than these guys, or if he's not older, maybe film wisely. So he was looking kind of odd in this part of this movie, this scene especially, quite trendy, if I can put it that way. He's not trendy. He's not even looking trendy. Okay, so that's just it about the movie. Now let's talk about the good part of the movie. Number one good part is the fact that they said as the storyline, and so far so good, the movie is actually sticking to that storyline. I mean, they've not Yabara, even though they brought in some set of characters that I feel was their importance, but maybe in part 2 they will let us know, like this friend and the sister that Madam Cash is supposed to help look for work. And then another part I like about this movie is the videography, the editing, the recording. The video is really neat and clear. You would understand that, oh yes, they spent money on top of this movie. Another thing I like about this movie is the house they used. I don't know the politician they paid. I don't know the connection they used to get this house, but you see, this house is beautiful, and it actually depicts that Madam Cash is very, very rich. Yes, so I like that, and I like the fact that they did not start showing us, you know, in born necessarily they are abroad, that they'll just be making phone calls inside one room and decorate it as if they're in their abroad. True. I like that part as well, and they are not showing us taking her to the airport or bringing her from the airport. So all those nonsense loopholes are not there. I like that about the movie. Those are the good parts about the movie for me. And then the bad part for me is the costuming. It is so obvious that it's only one makeup artist and maybe an assistant that did the makeup for them. Look at everybody, all of their faces, yellow, yellow. Clothing, you telling me everybody has the same skin complexion? It's not possible. So that's just it about the bad parts for me. Talking about the costuming, how much will they get somebody to do the costuming of tribal mark for Suliya, Peju Johnson? I think it's cheap now because I can see it in many movies already. So they just use all these eye pencils to draw 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, which is obvious that it's not even part of our skin. I beg. So that's just it about the bad part of the movie. Oh, before I forget, the subtitling is actually a bit good, so I'm going to add that to the good parts, not the bad parts. Anyways, if I'm going to rate this movie, I'll be rating this movie 7/10. The movie is actually neat, clean, and clear, and the storyline so far is following. So aside the fact that I didn't find it funny, so I'll be rating it 7/10. If you know you love Sidi or you love watching Sanyeri and this guy, then you can go ahead and watch the movie. You will definitely like the movie. But if you're like me or that you don't like this set of people, then you might just, you know, sit back and skip it. Yeah, let me put it that way. So what are my part 2 expectations for this movie? Well, this is where the part 1 ended. So, you know, she married with Kiki Bakari. Suliya married with Kiki Bakari after claiming, my dad works in an oil company, my mom's house gold, oh, I'm doing over Benz, I'm doing over car.
Will you keep
and
quiet?
Then she invited the guy to a madam's house for lunch, thinking madam has gone to China and madam won't be back for the next 4 weeks. So that, you know, it can actually look real to the guy, and the guy would think, oh, she's in love with me, and you know, lavish, I spend on you, she spend on me. That's the mentality the guy has. I spend that 1 M, she spend like 5 M, 10 M. You know, these people are calling money inside this movie. Don't let me shall talk because hey, I don't know. Maybe there is that money outside, that I don't know. Anyways, so she invited him for lunch, and guess what? Madam is coming back home that day. In fact, Madam called her from the airport. I'm at the airport. So how is she going to spin her way around this? I mean, what excuse is she going to give to Kiki Bakari? What will she tell her madam? Anyway, still the party comes out before we know, but this is what I think. I think she's going to spin her way out of this situation, you know. Lie to Kiki Bakari that something came up and she had to leave home or something like that. Or maybe she had to travel, lie, and then she would go and meet Kiki Bakari later. And last, Akarama to say, the secret is going to be open, Faoyan should be open, and I guess they'll be arrested. So that's this. Said Balogun, he actually appeared once, and he's the father of the child, the Abiodub child in the movie. So that's just about my part 2 expectations. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel yet, kindly click on the subscribe button and hit the bell button, so you know whenever the part 2 drops, I'll just let you know it has dropped. So guys, go and watch it. It is worth your time or not. So we've come to the end of movie review with Alice TV for today. Okay, so guys, see you. Bye.